Good afternoon, it's Graham Norris here with eXp Realty, and it's actually lemonade with Graham today. It's Sunday, the 21st of June, full day of summer. Summer actually started yesterday, summer solstice and in the evening. So another season. I'm sure we can expect a lot of change. Just got back from church. We had a good time today. The Sunday school, we had a guest speaker. She talked about aligning ourselves with God's will. So it's a very good reminder. She talked about King David, first of all. Story in his life where he didn't go out to war where he should have been with his army, but stayed back in Jerusalem, and that was the start of his downfall, where he saw Bathsheba. Covered that story, and to the point where the prophet Nathan brought him back to recognize what he'd done wrong, and where David repented and God restored him. We looked at Psalm 32. You know, she was making the point for our lives to go well, we need to have our lives aligned with God's will. Reminds me where Jesus always talked about only doing what he saw his Father doing and what his Father's will was. He started each day in prayer and to align his life and his day's activities with what God had in mind. And it's so easy to get off track in life, and if we don't follow those simple principles of communicating with the Father and finding out what his will is. She talked about outward signs, you know, like the stresses and strains. Jesus talked about the yoke being, his yoke is easy and his burden is light. So when we recognize that life is difficult or not working for one reason or another, it's very likely to be an outward sign of something much deeper that's not right. She encouraged us to seek his face through prayer and fasting, and to find out what God's will is. When we are in the center of God's will, we have that joy and that peace that passes all understanding. Was a good reminder of aligning ourselves with his will, with his plan. And as I look back over my life, there's been quite a few examples where I've not been on the right path, and it's led to a lot of grief, a lot of turmoil, and a lot of sadness and regret. It's a really good idea to every single day, to start the day with the Lord, even before you get out of bed, is to worship him and to pray and seek his face for that day. And whenever you come up against any decision you make, of course, is to naturally turn to him and ask him, and he'll show you the way. It's so easy to rush ahead of his plan, or to not go ahead when he says come. If there's something difficult, we may hesitate and think we can't do that. But if he's saying to do it, then we can do it. He's going to strengthen us, he's going to help us while we grow. And after Sunday school, we this church service, and there's some baptisms again, and Jerry said over the last 3-4 weeks we've had over 71 baptisms, which is pretty amazing. A good service, and church sanctuary is pretty full actually, so it seems like we're getting back to normal, which is, but it's happy to see each other, and you can see that, you know, this isolation that we've been through has been a struggle for a lot of people. That's really my morning, and it's very good. Looking forward to a good week ahead, and hope you have a good week too. And if anything that's prompted any thoughts or any questions or suggestions, just put them in the comments below, and I'd be glad to read them and and help you in any way I can. You can always call me on 865 405 7947. That's 865 405 7947. We'll talk to you soon.